طارق قصدي خالد عبد الله.
Vijay Prashad's book on the death of the nation, the Arab Revolution, and the future of the Arab Revolution. Let me just reiterate, because I really screwed this up. Vijay Prashad is the author, and the title of the book is The Death of the Nation and the Future of the Arab Revolution. And it has a revolutionary cover with a puppeteer attempting to control, and then a hand that resists. At least this is what it looks like to me. Vijay Prashad has written extensively everywhere, actually, and has also written extensively on Jadaliya. University of California Press. The book was published in 2016. It is now, in this kind of world, it's not brand new. Although at any other time prior, it was like, oh, a new book just came out 7 years ago. Contents. The introduction is actually pretty interesting. I've read the introduction and I was, moved by it. But further along, the first chapter is titled "Obituary of the Arab Spring." Again, the Arab Spring. Vijay.
Interesting.
معقول أنت بتقول Arab Spring. The second chapter is the state of the Arab revolutions. The third chapter, the anatomy of the Islamic State. Fourth, the destruction of countries. Fifth, Turkey and the camp of the counter-revolution, which is a camp that is pretty large. Interesting that Vijay highlights Turkey, although the broader counter-revolution in the region is actually known to be more led by Saudi Arabia. And then, of course, there's an interesting epilogue on Yemen and Palestine. The book has a lot of nuggets and is a great corollary for people assigning books on the Arab uprisings that are a bit dry and sort of conform to sort of a conventional narrative, and that is a way to sort of provide an alternative view. Folks, do you want to chime in here before we go on with the mechanical introductions?
Ziad and Abdullah.
Ziad and Abdullah.
No, I mean, I think like Asif, although in a very different way, Vijay is someone that has been following the Arab uprisings since the beginning and writing, and I think has increasingly moved towards reporting on the Arab uprisings. And so I look forward to reading his book as well. I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, actually focuses on Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon, with the epilogue looking at Palestine and Yemen.
Yeah, I don't have too much to add to that. I think we all enjoy reading Vijay's really critical commentaries, and it's good that he was able to kind of flesh out many of those ideas into book form. I'll only add, I think he has one of the best author photos on his Amazon author page, so you may want to check that out.
Speaking of Amazon, do we have any prices, folks, for the past couple books?
Hardcovers for 74.
Wow.
And paperback is around 17.
Hardcover for Vijay is 74 and paperback 17.
Yeah.
Any other information? Thank you, Haley. Any other information that you want to add? Because we didn't go over it.
Yeah, why don't I read a little bit about the actual text? So mixing anecdotes from street-level reporting with a bird's-eye view of geopolitics, Vijay Prashad guides us through the dramatic changes in players, politics, and economics in the Middle East over the last 5 years. So that's from 2011 to 2016, which is when the book was published. He focuses on the turmoil in Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon. Ziad, you were right. Countries where ISIS emerged and is thriving. Prashad looks to the region's recent past for signs of its future. What would a post-ISIS Middle East look like? Can there be a future for the region that does not entail the return of the security state or the continuation of monarchies? Placing developments in the Middle East in the broader context of revolutionary history, this book is the best critical primer on the region today. And it's been praised by Richard Falk at Princeton University, by Medea Benjamin, the co-founder of Code Pink, and by Lale Khalili from SOAS, University of London. Vijay Prashad, until recently, was the George and Martha Kellner Chair in South Asian History and Professor of International Studies at Trinity College. He has since left institutional academia, perhaps is the best way to put it, and devoted himself full-time to journalism. He was also my neighbor for many years, and he is the best cook you will ever encounter. That's all I will say.
Really the best?
Oh my God, he's a great cook.
Better than Asma?
Okay, best cook outside of the state of Virginia.
And it's also interesting that
Of Indian food, sorry, that's what I should have said.
it's also interesting that he's one of the people who has left academia. So we will actually start
That would be
thinking
a good show.
about a potential program on people who have written, pretty fantastic books and have actually left academia. That would be like a way to bring together a
That would be
team.
great show.